So if you tell me, like, when you're successful, whether it's with positive intelligence or your personal business or whatever, what does that look like in the world?
I love it. I love it. It's more of what I'm already up to. I know it's a strange question or sort of strange answer, but here's the thing. When I was 12 years old, I set out to be financially free, to have a wife, to have a family, to be the CEO of my own company. Like I had a whole list of things. And at that time, I said, when I hit all these things, I will be happy and I will be like fulfilled. And then I hit all those things in 2015, and I was so miserable that I wanted to take my own life. So you think about that for a minute. It's like all these things that I put as conditions to my happiness, conditions to my wholeness. Like I put all these things out there. They were totally arbitrary. And then I achieved them all and I was miserable. And so what happened was I started to realize it's not about those things. Like I'm very happy that I'm married for 23 years. I've got two beautiful children. I love that I'm doing what I'm doing in the world. But I start to realize that the bigger arc of my purpose is about the empowerment that I am able to give to others. And so my real big why here is I believe that coaches, as an example here, coaches have one of the most noble profession in the world because they're helping people think different about their lives and show up differently. And yet the average coach makes $53,000 a year, according to the ICF. And that's, 109,000 coaches worldwide. So to me, that's wrong. And it's wrong because I don't think that these have to be mutually exclusive. I think you can be financially free and extremely well off while also doing incredible work in the world. And so my passion is to change that, to be personally responsible for moving that number up. And so to be personally responsible, what that means is helping coaches to become financially free. And the way I do that is by applying mental fitness, everything we're talking about, like what does it mean to be mentally fit, to one of the more difficult parts of a person's life, which is building and growing a business. That's when all the negativity shows up. It's like all the circumstances show up. It's like, oh my God, I can't do this because I can't ask for money, or the people that I'm reaching out to can't afford my services, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so what ends up happening is I could teach anyone the blueprint of how to build a $1 million business. That's not difficult. It's all out there. The information exists. You don't need me. You can go Google it yourself. There's lots of great paths there. But what I will tell you is it doesn't matter if you have the blueprint if you don't have the resilience and specifically the mental fitness in order to be able to execute that blueprint. So for me, the combination, and that's where I really feel at purpose, is being able to help people not just understand the blueprint of how to be like successful in your business, but how to be mentally fit while you're doing it, and to see that as part of your growth. That if you're actually going for self-actualization, your business can be this beautiful vehicle by which you can self-actualize by leaning into what is possible.